I want to let everybody know that we are definitely in a war. We're at war. Um, it's a very unique war because of the awakening and the red pilling, I guess, if you will. I hate those two words, but I'm gonna have to use them. It's a unique war because it's not like we've seen in the past with all of the, and see, as I'm talking about this, my voice is doing this again. um, we're in a psyops war, but we're also in a real war as well. But it's more psyops. So as you know, in Nazi Germany, when everybody went to war there, it was more of a physical war, but there was a lot of psyops going on, a lot of propaganda and all of that, which is how people got led astray and actually, just like huge amounts of people were able to be put on trains and shipped to gas chambers. I mean, today we would think, oh, that would never happen again. But to a degree, it is happening right now. And those who know what I'm talking about will understand that. Um, Another thing that I want to bring up is that I definitely agree with Monkey Works. You can go look him up. He's talking about how there is a lot of CGI going on in the fake news right now. For sure, that is happening. It's been happening for a long time. I mean, for the past year, for sure, as far as I understand and know. But I know this image I have says Battle of the Minds begins, but it's actually already been going on. We all have our unique gifts and roles to play right now. So if you are a patriot, if you are a Trump supporter, if you're hearing all of this stuff and you just don't know what's going on, if were ever a, uh, the 17th letter of the alphabet believer. I don't know what to say about it because, I've got to be really careful because YouTube censors everything. But I just want to encourage you that, it's okay. It's all going to be okay. Just hold on to your faith and your beliefs and don't give up because we are free sentient beings. Now, and we all have unique gifts. So, that being said, I don't have a big audience, so I'm not talking to a lot of people. And I don't really care because that's not what my gift is. One of my gifts is the fact that I have a very, very open mind. I believe in many different alien races. I've communicated with them all throughout my life. I was I was taken up uh, since I was a little girl and taught different things, taught to chart the stars and things of that nature. I remember my very first experience when I was very little. What I understood was that Jesus came and got me in a van and took me up to heaven and took me to a spaceship. And in this spaceship that I went in with Jesus and some other little kids, there were other little kids already there in this great big round room that I had to step down into. And as time progressed, I think this happened many times in my life, but I was able to communicate with spaceships. I was able to, they took me up into the spaceships and taught me different things about reality and also about space and time and how to chart star systems. So I remember the first time they taught me how to chart star systems was very unique because I was so scared. I got to the edge of one of the galaxies and there was a great void. It was all black. And I'm like, I don't know what to do now. There's no stars. And so I can remember that fear, and I somehow I'm sure that I was comforted. Some of the it's fragmented pieces of what I remember during my lifetime. And now at this point in time, I feel like my role and responsibility in this is to work with mind, PsyOps, to work in PsyOps basically. And I'm working with multiple beings, alien races. There's a few that are very, very key right now that are helping humanity. And I know that they are working through me. In my mind, I am able to think on multiple levels with parallel timelines. We all are able to do this, actually. I think some of us just maybe right now are being very awakened fast and open-minded very fast. I've always been fairly open-minded. Like I said, from a young age, I had alien contact. So these alien races are helping us with this agenda. There are also some not so nice races. Not everyone in those, like, think of this. Alien races are just basically races of beings, like humanity, right? And there's good and bad in both. So it's just like that in the alien races. So whenever you hear somebody say, oh, the reptilians are doing all this stuff, well, there's probably S-E-C-T, sex, I can't say that very well, of those races, groups, if you will, of those races that are definitely plotting against humanity. I think, you know, a lot of the people who are very Christian orientated sees that as the demons, and then the angels, which I see as angels, angelic beings, but also other alien races who are assisting us. Those are the good guys, if you will. And then there's the bad guys, and they're not just on this earthly plane level. They're not just on this earth realm, time and space. They're multiple. They're across multiple timelines, for one. They're across multiple galaxies, and they're also across different dimensions, realms, things that are out of our natural human eyesight. So light spectrum, if you will. All that being said, there's also AI and a lot of holographic and CGI stuff going on. Again, you can go and look at Monkeyworks. He's talking about that, and he's totally right on the money with that. There is information that I get from the beings that I, you know, work in my telepathy, I guess, if you will. And right now they're telling me that, this is what I want to let you know. They're telling me that the FBI there's a lot of corrupt FBI, and I hear the word last stand. I don't know exactly what all that means. I'm just going to put it out there because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. But there's very corrupt FBI. Somehow there's making a last stand is what I'm getting the sense of. And and there's also the fake news is being fed a lot of data from dark stuff, AI, aliens that are on the bad side, and they're going to push a lot of stuff out there at you. Some of it's going to just basically bend reality and thinking. So don't buy into the fake news. I said that in an earlier video, and I want to stress how important it is to not listen to the fake news. You might want to just glance at it. Like what I do is I just kind of glance at some of the headlines when I go across YouTube. I look at their headlines, and then I look at the people. I look at the body language of the people. You may want to listen, if you do listen to fake news, maybe listen to it with the sound off and just watch the body language of the people. And you can tell a lot through body language and how people are acting. And that will help you get a vibrational sense of what is really going on, hopefully, to those who can understand what I'm saying. And that's the best thing I can do to try to help, you know, put a little bit of information out there. So if you, I know I don't have a big audience, and that's okay. Part of the reason that I'm doing these videos is because I also know that there are AI and other alien races, the bad guys, who are very intent on listening to what I have to say, because they're already talking to me telepathy wise. Like I'm already on this level constantly. Like I deal with this in my head all day long. I mean 24/7. I am telepathy communicating with different alien races throughout uh different realms in our galaxy. And uh the past couple days I've really been calling to the good guys and saying, please help. And that being said, that's another thing I want to mention. Another reason why I want you to watch Monkey Works too is because he is showing you some of the air tactical moves that are going on, but I am hearing it. And so when I call sometimes, whenever I'm telepathy talking to these other alien good guys, and I'm just like, we really need assistance from you. Sometimes they will confirm that, yes, we're here, and then I'll get the sound confirmation in the air. Like I'll hear the sound, not just our jets, but also some of the alien spacecraft that is here. So I am able to say some more things that I used to keep kind of quiet about a lot of this stuff, because I knew that the bad guys were listening to me and watching me, and because they know I'm part of the PsyOps, the alien portion of the PsyOps, because I can communicate with these alien beings. And good luck, because I telepathy to them as well, because they have their bad PsyOps guys, and we are in constant telepathy, like the good PsyOps people and the bad PsyOps people who understand telepathy and remote viewing, things of that nature. I'm not as much of a remote viewer as I am into telepathy part of it, but my telepathy part and the energetic part that is involved in that, I feel is at a fairly high level. And yeah, so it's been making my life very, very intense the past 4 to 6 months. The past couple months for sure has been super intense. It's been very hard for me to kind of live in a normal realm. I am in a lot of meditative states very often. So just putting all this out there. I hope that it helps somebody. If you have any questions for me or comments, you're more than welcome to leave comments. I do have email connected to my account, so if you have questions for me and or concerns, and if there's a video you want me to do talking more about some of this information, I'm really happy to do so, because I feel like now is the time. Thank you.